Well, will you look who's in the news again? Western Express with a multi-million-dollar settlement. Let's talk about that. Hello and welcome to Trucking Answers. I'm Mark, your settlement host again. And here's Western Express upping their amount of a settlement that we talked about some time ago. Let's do this. It's like a never-ending pot of settlements over there. Early this year, Western Express proposed a settlement to a class of drivers that was just rejected. Well, not just. It was rejected some time ago by the courts. So they've come back and upped it. It was $1.1 million. They said, look, that should be plenty of money. And what are they compensating drivers for? Pay below minimum wage, unpaid work time, all that stuff. You know, the usual stuff that mega carriers don't pay properly for. Now they've come back at $1.4 million, and that's what they're going to submit to the court. So what is the court going to say? I don't know. Who's affected? Drivers at Western Express from October 26, 2016 through October 31st, 2020. How about that? That's a lot of darn drivers, too. They said that's a ton of drivers. And because of the paltry amount of that kind of settlement, which I think is paltry, keep in mind, Western Express annual revenue, $800 million, a little over $800 million. Okay, that's almost the revenue of Oprah. Keep that in mind. But okay, so that's closing in on the big B, right? 1.4 million is this offer, and with the number of drivers they estimate after legal fees, each driver will get or be eligible for. They would still have to go make sure they sign up and everything, which I'll get to that. $19.88 per every full week that they worked at Western Express during this time of October 26, 2016 to October 31st, 2020. Less than $20 to the driver. Less than $20 a week. This is why I always would like to see somebody go all the way through with this. Now remember, our buddies at Western Express constantly settle things. The last one was January 2019 when they had to settle for $4 million. For orientation that was unpaid and over-the-road training for people that they don't pay for, a lot of parts of that. I will say this, for Western Express's part, what they would say, oh, we don't admit any wrongdoing. We've never done anything wrong. We're just settling this because we're good people and, you know, we just want to put this behind us and we're the best company ever. Okay, that's not a direct quote, but it's likely that that would be a quote that they would approve of. All right. Look, people, folks, friends, can we call each other friends? I hope so. In my opinion, my humble opinion, no one should ever work at Western Express. It's some of the lowest pay that I've seen per mile in the industry. And just overall, not a great plan when any company that is to constantly settle wage problems, okay, they settle them with not admitting wrongdoing, that's a problem. That is a problem to me, okay? Now, it's not like, because some people write to me, Mark, well, this is a lot of money for companies. They made over $800 million, all right? This is not a lot of money to them. Remember, they make this in, just a day. They make this in less than a day. They'll make this amount of money. So let's keep that in mind. Hey, here's a note to companies. How about just pay people properly for their time? Wouldn't that be a great idea? Here's an idea. We wouldn't have to spend, I don't know how many thousands they spend on lawyers defending it and everything. How about just pay people for their time, all their time? That goes for every company that doesn't pay for everybody's time. Pay for the time. I encourage everyone that's not getting paid properly to continue to get lawyers and hold these companies accountable. It's just ridiculous, and it brings the whole industry down. It just puts a whole, a hiring freeze in the industry. Who wants to do this? Who wants to go and work at places where they got to go fight so they can get minimum wage, get extra $20? I mean, that kind of stuff is garbage. All right, so that's the bottom line. But our friends at Western Express, which I probably wouldn't call them friends, back in the news, $1.4 million. We'll see if the court accepts it. There's no way on how to get the money yet because the court has to accept the settlement. Okay, so it has to be accepted. Once that happens, I'll put that information out there so you can go at least collect your little $20 or whatever they're going to throw at everybody to make them go away if you're one of the people in the class. All right? Fair enough? All right, thanks. Have a good day. Be safe out there, and we'll see you in the next Trucking Answers.